Okay, so we did Gyro, we did Johnny. Now I think it's only natural to go with the Prince of Horse Racing himself, Diego Brando. Now the question is, how the hell do I do this? Oh, actually, I got a new technique that I've been working on. Okay, so something like that. All right, let's kind of refine it a bit. So. Damn, it took me 40 minutes. Although to be fair, within those 40 minutes, I went through I went through 3 poses. So that's like what, almost one pose every 10 minutes. So that's pretty nice. Or at least getting faster in that regard. Okay, and then his pantaloons are like kind of brown, and we're just going for base color, so it'd be like over here. And don't forget the dogs, bark bark. Okay, so where's the lighting gonna be? I think the lighting will mostly just be top down. That looks pretty good. That looks really nice. As much as I think this picture is like pretty good, it's already like 2 hours, and I've gotten up to here. Okay, let's add in the highlights. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I think. Oh, jeez, I forgot. Dude, Dio has this fucking pattern, man. Bruh. That works for me. That looks really good. Damn, how long did that? Dude, that did not take long. It took 3 hours and it's noon. Dude, I'm going crazy right now. Damn. I'm actually pretty surprised how well this thing turned out. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna say that every drawing. Okay, hold on. I did forget one more thing, so do forgive me. Let me, it should be pretty quick though. All I gotta do is just take everything. Someone stop me. Yep, it's a classic. Paul does it again. I think it's a given when I say I'm gonna polish something, it means I'm just gonna rework the entire thing. See, I was just gonna leave it off with a flat background, you know, as I would normally do, and maybe put in some patterns here and there. But a part of me was saying, you know, I've never really tried doing backgrounds, so let me at least try for this one piece. One piece. Wait. Okay, hold on. No, don't. I'm not putting any ideas out there. Not putting any ideas. Just for this artwork, I'm going to put in more details in the background. And here we are. This is it. I tried playing around with the idea of Diego popping out of the background like the Kool-Aid Man, but it just never worked out. Eventually, I just settled with a smoky background and just left it at that. But yeah, that was rough. I should have planned that way better than I did. I'll leave it at that. So enjoy the final bits of the time lapse. Wow, look at this. I had to stop myself because I just realized I was just gonna keep on going and going and going. This is officially finished. Woo! Let's go. Look at that. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I just looked at something and I'm like, ooh, that needs some fixing. But no. We're done. We're done here. A new tool that I'm using now is this little old thing called the where is it? There it is. Tone curve. Okay. So honestly, it depends on the artist and how they do their colors and stuff. My colors tend to be on the higher side on the value scale. So I can go darker, I can go lighter, and I could go even more saturated, desaturated. It's so sick. It's so good. Another thing I realized is that when I'm looking at other people's artwork, they sometimes use like this blur tool. So another thing that I'm doing right now is, if you notice over here, a little bit over here, a lot over here, and maybe a little bit over here. So it really just draws you into the more detailed parts. Because like, I feel like a lot of you guys are looking at Dio's face rather than over here or over here. So it's mostly contained in this area, this general bit. And it definitely helps add in that depth to it. You know, I don't take any photos myself, but my phone does that quite a bit, where it'll just focus on one part and blur out the others. So I'm now realizing that, yeah, you can apply that to drawing as well, and honestly, it's really helpful. It helps add that. It really adds that it factor, you know. It just looks good. Yeah. So next week we'll do Giorno. Now whether or not he's coming out next week or the week after, I'm not too sure. I've got a couple of projects in mind that I wanted to do, but honestly, the further down the list it goes, the better the drawing is. I mean, case in point. Look at that, dude. At least compared to my other stuff, this looks so good. So if Giorno comes out next week, cool. If not, hey, at least the drawing will be like a little bit better.